Hey, good morning, guys. It's Preacher Nick again, and today we're going to talk about Job. Now, the reason I'm doing this again is because I believe a lot of people are down on their luck due to the whole, COVID situation. They can't leave the house, they can't be social like they like to, and they can't go to church. So, a lot of people feel like they're stuck at home, have nothing to do, and can't access church. So, I'm doing these preaching segments, for everybody that feels like they can't access the church in that way and can't hear the preaching that they like to hear, even if it's on TV. We could get access to it on YouTube here from my videos. All right, so let's get into it about Job. So, Job was down on his luck. He had lost everything, lost family, lost friends. He had lost wealth and everything. So he was basically in the worst state that he could be. Now, usually if you're in that state, whether it be in his time or modern times, you really feel like you've been abandoned. You feel like you've been abandoned by God. You feel like you've been abandoned by your friends, your family. But that's not the case. Even if your friends and family abandon you, you have Jesus. You have God in your life. And let me tell you something. Job knew that even though all these terrible things were happening to him, that Jesus was there. Maybe he may have questioned sometimes, hey, why am I being forsaken? Why am I being cursed? Why am I being damned? Well, he wasn't, because God had a separate path for him. God knew that there was something there for him that he couldn't see in himself. Jesus was in his heart the whole time. No matter what was happening, Jesus was in his heart, keeping him safe, letting him know, hey, I'm giving you separate opportunities, and I'm putting up all these things for you because I love you. And yes, I am testing you because I believe you can be a better person, and I believe that you can learn from this. And that's exactly what happens. But notice, even if you're in those down on your luck times, you still have that feeling of, hey, like, I feel like somebody's kind of watching over me. I know I'm alone. I know I'm depressed, but somebody's watching over me, and that's Jesus. Because Jesus loves you in all those ways. He loves you so much that no matter how far you go down, no matter how much into ruin you go into, you still have Jesus with you, no matter what. He's always there. He's not a friend, and he's not a family member that will eventually, be temporary and might go away or, might fall out of love with you. Jesus will always love you because that is the pure essence of his spirit forever. And you'll always have that love with you. Now, talking about that, you have to also talk about adversaries because it's a constant battle. Adversaries will also try to keep you down. They'll try to put you down on a path of ruin. And you don't want that because you want to follow the path of God, follow the path of Jesus that has been set for you. Because when you follow that path, you're led into success. It may not be generational success. It may not be, millions of dollars success, but you don't need that. Because what you really do need is your wealth in God's eyes. And that wealth is not monetary. That wealth doesn't come from having millions of dollars. Because think about it. If you have millions of dollars, yeah, you may be able to buy whatever you want. You may be able to, afford things that other people can afford. But how are you feeling in your heart? Are you really fulfilled? Or do you always want more? And think about it. If you love God, if you love Jesus, and you may be middle class, you may not have much, you may even be poor. You still have that love in your heart and you still feel like you could keep going. And that love can create a beautiful family for you. Wife, children, kids, You could also have a bunch of friends in your community, and you guys can come together solely based on the fact that you all love Jesus. And that is a beautiful thing. So yes, never go down the path of the adversaries that lead yourself into ruin. Always follow the path of God, follow the path of Jesus, and all that love that Jesus has for you will take you to success. Now, Jesus loves you guys. I love you guys. So thank you so much for listening today. Have a good day. And remember, God bless.